This conference will now be recorded.
Hello all. So today in this session we are going to be learning with HTML editors and what are the different kind of editors so we can able to write our HTML content. So editor is not a matter with any editor you can write with HTML. Let me go with the one by one. The one is Notepad. You can write your HTML with Notepad. You can write your HTML with Notepad++. You can write your HTML Sublime Text, and we can write this one with Visual Studio Code. And you can write your HTML with Autumn and brackets and Eclipse, Visual Studio, Visual Studio. So anywhere you can write your HTML code. Editor not a matter. Editor not a matter. All editors are free. All HTML, or you can go with online editors. See, there are multiple kind of online editors available. Online editors available. Okay, so one note point we should remember here: all editors, all HTML editors are free. All HTML editors are free. You can go with any one of the editor and you can work with this. And next, one more important point where we can render HTML content. So this is question mark where we can render HTML content. See, basically whatever the HTML content you're writing, that should be rendered in the browser. So that browser, first of all, we should have in our machine. So the browser, answer is browser. So what kind of browser you should be having? Something like Chrome you can have, Firefox you can have, and Internet Explorer you can have, Safari you can have, Opera you can have, Mozilla, yeah, all these things. Any kind of browser you can take, not a problem. This is the answer for this question. So you're writing HTML code in the editor, then you are going to be rendering that HTML code to the browser. One editor is required, one browser is required. And what are the prerequisites for the writing HTML? Prerequisites for learning HTML. A lot of questions people are having. Prerequisites to learning HTML. No prerequisites. Zero knowledge. You can start with the zero knowledge. Zero knowledge. You can learn HTML with zero knowledge. No worry. And what are the system prerequisites? Prerequisites about system. See, system prerequisite not a matter. You can take any kind of operating system. Any kind of operating system with minimum configuration. With the minimum configuration. With the minimum configuration you can go for. And one more thing, you will be having at least a 2 GB RAM in your system. That's enough. That's enough. And the minimum hard disk like 256 or whatever maybe. And finally, we need to install one good editor. Install one good editor and install one good browser. Good browser. Basically, by default, for every operating system, one browser is available. For example, Windows having IE and Mac operating system having Safari. By default, some browser is automatically available, and Windows having Notepad. You can write with Notepad or HTML code. But Mac operating system not having Notepad. You have to download some different kind of editors like Sublime Text or Brackets, Atom, all the things. Install one good editor, install one good browser. So my preference, my suggestion is Visual Studio Code. Please install Visual Studio Code, everyone. This is a nice editor where you can write your HTML, and browsers, better you can go with the latest browser, Chrome browser. That's all enough. So these are the prerequisites to learn HTML. Zero knowledge you can go for, that is answer for this question. And prerequisites for the system level, any kind of operating system, any kind of minimum configuration machine you can take. And then you can go for good editor, good browser. Those things are enough, guys. And finally, today we will write first application with HTML. Okay, so after this class, I'll tell you the next class first HTML with HTML.